We offer theater to kindergarten through 8th grade now, which is, it's incredible when I think about how Eyrie Theater Company started in our school's cafeteria. My first show 8 years ago was with the little guys, and we had 19 kids. We started with 19 kids. To date, we have nearly 40% of our student body who participates in musical theater, K through 8, which to me is incredible. My vision for the theater program at Holy Trinity really began in an attempt to give kids who were interested in theater, who wanted to be on the stage, to have an opportunity to have that experience, that performing experience. We had no budget at all. The kids brought their own costumes, and so we literally had to recruit kids.
But when the time finally came around for the Peter Pan auditions when I was in the 6th grade, I kind of grew too nervous, but I still wanted to be a part of it. So I asked Mrs. Harrington what was the deal with the sign-ups for tech. And she said, yes, like it'd be awesome if you would do tech, but I also think it would be great and you would be fantastic if you were up on stage with the rest of the cast. And I really think that advice changed my life.
What definitely got me interested in doing the play, first of all, was my sister, because she did it the first 2 years and she was begging me a lot. It's like, come on, do it, do it.
Nathaniel, he was adamant to not be in the shows. He was always in, he always did sports, and he was always, you know, trying to be like some kind of macho man, showing up in football and stuff. And I could tell like he wanted to be part of the community. He wanted to add in his twist on it, but he was really shy too. He wasn't so sure if he would be able to stand in front of a huge crowd like that.
Eyrie is, its formal definition is an eagle's nest, so since the Holy Trinity mascot is an eagle, it's kind of like a taking off point for all of her students.
Being in theater, I've seen a difference in how I speak in public and how I interact with other people. All of us have gained so much more confidence with being on stage or even just in practice.
The first opening night, I was really scared. I was shivering. I was like, I didn't even want to leave the room, like the makeup room. I just wanted to stay down there. To help me with my stage fright, Mrs. Harrington, she took the stage lights and she shined them so bright where I could barely see the audience. So like I would think that I was alone on stage, which actually really worked. The first time right off stage, I was so blinded that I hit the wall.
And they may be struggling academically, they may be struggling socially, they may have things in their lives that they struggle with, that is a challenge for them. But when they can step out of that for a while, into someone else's perspective, into someone else's life, into a character that they can create, that gives them the opportunity to get some perspective on their own struggles.
I think my favorite part is making the costumes, and then when they see them, and they feel very confident and they love it, and then they kind of, you can see them get in character more once they have that costume. That's probably my favorite part.
I've seen a lot of the kids that are in Shrek Jr. and they put on some tap shoes and they're like, what is going on? But now they go in the back room and they practice it and they're teaching each other, and it's just like, it's so cool to see them jump out of their box and to really just like grow as not only as an actor but as a person.
I really miss being a part of it. Closing night, you feel sad that it's over because of all the time you spent with those people you probably didn't even know anything about before. And now they're like your family, so you don't want to leave them.
Holy Trinity plays are anything but typical. That's all I can say about it. The production overall, with the directing, the singing, the costumes, the lighting, even the theater itself. It's just incredible to see how it all comes together in such a professional way.
Mrs. Harrington, she really does. She tries to make it as amazing as possible. Like with the Lion King Jr., she, we ordered in costumes and masks from Canada, I think. Just, because she really wants to take it to a whole other level. And that's really what sets the Eyrie company apart from like other middle school theater companies. Everything they do, it's so amazing.
Maddie Harrington is a brilliant and talented costume designer. She literally studies Broadway and then tries to bring the actual look and feel of her costumes to a grade school production. And she does it in the most cost-effective way you can imagine.
We studied in New York on Broadway with the Broadway Teachers Workshop, which was a really intense 3-day experience. And you got to speak to directors, producers, actors, dancers, stage managers. You got to see real Broadway productions and have talkbacks with cast and crew afterwards. Actually, the first junior high production, Dear Edwina, was in the cafeteria. We got a small donation and we were able to rent a theater space. Then the space that we were renting became unavailable to us. And then I stumbled upon the theater at the Clifton Center, which is now the Clifton campus for Holy Trinity. And the minute I walked in, I felt like this is our home. This is it. Our theater needs a little love, but we've got just incredible dedication and passion for this. Moving forward, I would love to be able to have an outreach that reaches every child, that we can provide an opportunity to be involved and have this experience, this wonderful experience in this wonderful place.